Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. We are going to be doing Formula 1 at China. I am so sorry I've missed the first Grand Prix. I had absolutely no time to record a video. But I did have time to record a video on our new podcast channel, Lights Out and Away We Go. Please go and check it out. Talking about Formula 1, probably a little more about motorsport. Please go and check it out. I'll link the channel in the description somewhere here or here. Let's go. China. What a cracker of a race, the first Grand Prix. One of the best season openers. Absolutely, wow, mind blowing. It was a wet race. Yeah, so I'm not going to be talking about it here. This is not the channel to do that. Please go and watch it on my other channel, Lights Out and Away We Go. Let's go. I think the first, this happened is the worst in the whole calendar. This is the worst turn I've ever, experienced. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, even though it's a wide track, you have to use the full width. Otherwise, you're not going to get the best out of it at all. So usually, the narrow tracks is when you have to use the full width of the track. But in tracks like this, you have to be using the whole width of it. Just because of how sharp these turns are. Okay. I went too wide there. So my aim is to get at least a 130, 131 or a 130. I think 130 is pretty good around this track. And if you want to be the best, a 129. Right now I'm 132, so it's like neither here nor there. One thing about these games is I've noticed, because it is a syndicate and not like iRacing or anything, the cars are so much more easier to control under oversteer. But if you go to iRacing or Assetto Corsa, it's really hard to control the cars and oversteer. Right now I'm putting in 133 almost. I'm getting a lag spike when I go over the curbs. I don't know why that is. No! Again. It's always my quali pace that's horrible. My race pace is so much more better. I think it's just because I like chasing more than being chased, I don't mind being chased when I'm in the lead, but I don't like it when I'm fighting for the lead or maybe a couple of positions ahead and they're people behind me I have to fend off. That's annoying. And somehow I succumb to the pressure. Okay, you know what? Let's just jump into a race. Okay, here we go. We are at the Chinese Grand Prix. One shot quali, so it's not. Not one shot quali. It's a short quali. So it is one session, no Q1, Q2, Q3. So we're gonna put our best time. So because of the aggressive setup, it's gonna be very very hard on the tires. I don't think we'll be beat by anybody. So should I just retire? We'll go straight to the race. Yeah, let's just retire.
Here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Norris, Albon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Leclerc, Ricciardo,
Oh my god, teammate.
Hulkenberg, Russell,
P9?
Perez, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Bottas, Stroll, Magnussen, and Logan Sargent.
Okay.
Now it's time to
The game
head
really
down to
likes
the
realism. Okay guys, here we go for the Shanghai International Circuit. It's 5 lights. And away we go. Have quite a bit of wheel spin at the start there. I held the revs a lot. It was too much for the clutch to take. Leaning into turn 1 and 2. I think it's safer to take this in third gear because we have a medium tire. You don't want to light up the rears on medium. You have lesser grip, so it's gonna spin out. Oh my god, it is slippery. There is a huge glitch in the game, so if I switch my helmet B, it's not switching back. And so far there's been no updates in the game. Maybe I should just buy the new one. I'm waiting on the 2025, so let the 2025 game come out and then I can get that one. I'm not going to be shifting to second. Maybe I can break it a bit earlier. Well, obviously you're going to be slipping a lot, man. You're on colder tires. So yeah, braking a bit earlier is ideal. And braking a little bit longer also to get that warmth in the tire. So far so good. We are leading the Grand Prix for the first lap. Well, as you guys can see, I'm struggling for grip. I missed the apex. I'm using quite a bit of battery there. As you can see, I'm struggling to stay on track. Max is right up our tail over there. Oh my god, you can see I'm just struggling for grip. The car just doesn't want to turn at all. Such a contrast to, when you're driving in the soft and then suddenly you switch to the medium, it's like you're driving on the wet tire. I'm missing every single apex.
I'm off shifting really early. I'm scared I'm going to spin out.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't just throw the car.
That is a smarter choice.
Oh, he's really close. Oh my god. Let's try the six pack here.
Well, looks like that worked. I was quite surprised I didn't get a warning for that cut. It looked like I cut the track over there. Like I went over the curb, but I guess I didn't, according to race control. So yes, we have DRS enabled, and I only have about 26-27% of battery left. So that is not ideal at all. I have to make sure that I save this battery so I can keep Verstappen behind. As the race progresses, you can see that I get used to the medium tire, but it's just when I get used to it that the medium tire gets worn out. And the medium tire gets worn out so quickly, man. I don't understand. It's supposed to last you longer, but that's just not the case. But I think I have to blame myself over it because I did choose an aggressive setup. It was a time trial setup by one of the esports drivers, and I just like the way it handled, right? But the car is very aggressive.
Is second ahead? I think I pretty much did the same thing I did last lap. So I don't know how he came so close.
Yeah, well, I did go quite slow over there. It's going to be quite hard to maintain that 1 second lead, especially if he has more battery than me. So he's going to use up all the battery on the short straights, and then he's going to get DRS.
Ooh, I was so scared. I thought I was going to spin out.
Oh, I would have spun out alright. Every single lap I would have spun out. It's like driving on ice.
I think I'm going to have to do a voiceover for this episode because I have to really concentrate.
And yes, you did. Yeah, Max was defending from Alonso, but he didn't have to defend that hard. Because for some reason, I don't know what, he was able to be close enough to get the DRS and also save up battery, and we just couldn't. Maybe I'm relying on my battery too much. I don't know. I just wasn't fast enough. My pace wasn't there, and the tires were. Oh my god, the tires were just. They were horrible. You guys can see Verstappen's coming up fast. I'm going to go on the outside. Can I get this back? I brake just a little bit later. Yeah, it's that back straight which is the main problem. And my exit before the back straight was just really bad. The two DRS zones that are killing my race. So I had to fend off Verstappen for I think a couple of laps. So over here again, I was able to brake that much later than Verstappen. So if I did bump up the difficulty, yeah, that I would have definitely not been able to get him on the brake.
I'm dancing. Oh my god! Thank you.
Okay, so leading that teammate by 6.4 seconds.
I don't care about my teammate.
Jared, what's happening?
Yeah, I don't know what happened behind some kind of incident. I didn't save the full race replay, so I'm sorry I couldn't get any footage of what happened. But yeah, man, these tires are done.
The medium tire is absolute no grip.
Yeah.
Right from the get-go, no grip. It's like driving in the wet.
Yeah, it's like driving on ice actually. Even worse. So yeah, we're into the pits, onto the soft tire.
That's a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Oh my god, already so much more grip. Even under braking.
Yeah, I mean, after I put on the soft tire, it was pretty easy for me because I was very comfortable with it already during the time trial. So I was just able to flick the car into the corners, and yeah, the time trial setup is perfect for the softs, and it's just not, it's not suitable for the mediums. I think that's my conclusion about that. It's not that the mediums are just horrible; it's that the setup is not ideal for mediums. So yeah, I have to find out. I have to find more setups for race. But the car handles so well in these esports drivers setups. So yeah, now the back markers fit, and I retake the lead. Only this time it's plain sailing. I mean, there's not much that happened after this. But yeah, I towards the end, these tires, these tires were done also. Like I think the last two laps I was struggling to grip, but it wasn't as bad as it was when I was on the medium. The thing about this track is you have to use the whole width. It's not a narrow track at all. I mean, if you look at Hungaroring, there are no. It's not. It's like they call it the Monaco without, the side rails. So that's how bad the other tracks are. But this track is a wide track, and you have to use the width of it, the whole width of it. Otherwise, you're just not gonna make it. Especially the way these turns are designed. Oh my god.
7.9 seconds. Okay, we're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. But we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, I was getting quite bored. There was nothing much I could do. I was just trying to get all the information I could. So we have 2 more laps to go, and yeah, guys, I think once we switched to the soft tire, there was just not much that could happen. Because yeah, I was used to the car on the softs. I was used to the way the car behaved on the softs. I knew exactly how to drive it on this setup. But I should find a more balanced race setup that can, handle both the medium and the soft tire, maybe even the hard and the inters. But I think the inters and the wet, you need a wet setup. We can already see that the car is starting to slip a little bit over here. It's just I don't think I realized it at this point. It was I think during the end of this lap or early next lap. That's when I found out that grip is horrible. Yes, we do. We have an 8-second lead. But somehow in Japan, the medium tires weren't as bad. I think that's because I didn't use an esports driver setup. So it was not a time trial setup. It was a proper race setup. Which is why I think the mediums performed much better when compared to what happened here in China. We did calculate our fuel, right? Like I said. But oh my god, can you see my
Yeah,
tire
it is
wear,
getting
guys?
quite slippery now.
Oh my, it was very slippery. So yeah, I didn't think this through. I should have put a race setup. Maybe didn't it wouldn't have, yeah, it wouldn't have killed the tires as much.
Yeah, I lost confidence in these tires. I need to get a bit better chair. Back starting to hurt.
Yeah, actually, that's on one of the things that I should get. I'm sitting on a lawn chair actually, lawn furniture. This is like one of those foldable chairs.
Ooh, okay.
It saves space, so I thought I'd get this one. Well, guys, there you go. That was the Chinese Grand Prix, the Shanghai International Circuit, and we have
Okay.
won.
Ah, superb driving. That is the race win, my friends. Well done.
Let's see who is. I think it's. Oh wow,
P1.
great driver of the day. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Next time I'll bump up the difficulty and we'll try something a little more interesting. I will be driving in the rain, something which I haven't done. So the last time I raced in the wet was in Russia and in the 2020 game. So I haven't raced in the rain since then. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.